Hello people, my name is Rage, and welcome one and all to some more Rebirth. Now, who is ready for an embarrassing Judas first floor death to Dingle in the boss room, making the prediction, laying it down, getting my crystal ball on? However, on the plus side, I'm remembering to show the seed at the start. Don't laugh, okay? Alright, we're fine. 1Z V9ZJ looking pretty good, and it is good, in fact, to be back. And you may be thinking, back? I wasn't aware you'd left, and yes, why would you be? I'm mysterious like that. No, but I have been away for a few... I didn't actually... I don't know why that was so amusing to me, but I didn't actually plan on going in that room instantly, and then it just kind of happened, and I guess I just got to accept it and fight some sniper worms, but that is a-okay. Sniper worms are nothing to Mr. Judas with his incredible base damage. Fighting the boss fight straight away is kind of useful as well, as is having a battery to get ourselves extra Book of Belials, because it's always nice to just blitz a room with the B... B. Oh, that is, I mean, I passed it up in the last run, and I feel like, you know, it's my first floor, so I kind of, you know what, from now on, alright, this is going to be, I think I should use this opportunity, and this is going to be a speed run challenge. You've seen the seed, you've seen... what you have to do. I am going to lay down a competition with all of you guys to be the fastest person to complete this seed. You saw it, let's do it. I think that's how we're going to make this fun. So let us get our speed run on as Mr. Judas Fetus, who can't decide which hat he likes the most. Okay, gurglings, prepare. There's something very satisfying about that. Grabbing two keys there is absolutely excellent. And seeing as we're speedrunning, I have to stop being indecisive and move on with my life. In fact, it's quite the amazing seed for speedrunning. Simply because getting Epic Fetus straight away is obviously glorious. Yes, indeed. The email in the description, by the way, if you want to send me proof of your speed runniness, or simply let's have a talk about it in the comments. That was a little bit nervous, I will admit. I got a little tangible bit of nerve striking there. Either way, as I was talking about, secret room, good to find there. I've been away for a few days, just on like a family visit thing, stayed in a hotel, you know the drill, and because of that, I've not played Yes! I nearly went with Oreos there. I've not played Oreos in a while, and I think that is actually just a crying shame. Like, really, really badly. And as much as getting the small rock is great and everything, and finding both secret rooms like that is very nice, the gulped penny, not really what we need, but that's okay. But it does mean that I have a few stories to share with you guys, so I think that's going to be rather fun. Though first things first, as indeed, you know, makes logical sense in the order of life in general, is that the Afterbirth is looking better and better for DLC. A new ending, new floors, hundreds of items, new bosses, and the item that got revealed the other day looks absolutely fantastic. Squeezy's good for the Spirit Hearts because we were needing a little bit of protection from ourselves, honestly. And I realized I didn't actually use Book of Belial, but it just kind of gets to the point where I'm like, I don't really need it, you know? Head of Krampus, wonderful. So, yeah, we've found everything. I think we just need to move on, doing pretty well. Probably gonna hit the boss rush, as you tend to do. And genuinely, I was not planning on this happening, of course. I wanted a nice, slow run to tell you my stories and stuff. But, you know, there are plenty, and we've got a lot of Isaacing to do, as is the usual thing. It's very much a Pinky and the Brain setup. It's like, what are we going to do today? We're going to have fun on a Rebirth run, Pinky. It's Pinky and the Rebirth. That would be a much better show. I mean, not that the show isn't incredible, because honestly it is. But, you know, I could see them having adventures, playing co-op in video games, being a really neat spin-off, because after all, that's what makes mice truly awesome. The Holy Mantle is very nice to get here, and you know what? Because we have an angel room, we may as well turn this into a little bit of Mega Satan action, just because I've not faced Mega Satan with the Epic Fetus, and I think that would be very enjoyable. Whoa, Angel, calm down. There it goes. Let's grab ourselves the key piece. That is wonderful. Lil Chad, not really the best, considering our very low health pool, but I guess we may as well pick it up. It's one of those items that, I mean, you don't really gain much from leaving it there. In fact, there's not many items in the game that you should objectively just leave. I guess maybe some that ruin some synergy, or that make your health into a state that you're not quite after, but generally speaking, it's kind of a rule of thumb to just take stuff, no matter how disappointed you are with it. But yes, Afterbirth, the DLC, I mean, I'm looking forward to it so much. There's so many cool things happening, and as I was saying, the item that got revealed today is basically a Pokeball that you can use to catch any normal enemy, and then when you walk into the next room, you can throw the Pokeball, it will release the enemy you've captured, and it will kill everything in the room for you. Then you have to tragically slay your own Poke-enemy, because there's nothing else left for it to fight, which is kind of a twist, honestly. Imagine at the end of a Pokemon battle in the anime if Ash is just like, alright Pikachu, come here, pulls out a knife, and then in the next episode he's wearing a Pikachu skin scarf. That would, you know, that would be the extreme version. Though maybe not, because little known fact, or probably more known than I'm giving it credit for, in the actual Pokemon manga, there is stuff like an Arbok getting sliced in half. Like, it is actually brutal. Spectral rockets do, I mean, nothing for us. In fact, going to any given item room or shop once you have Epic Fetus seems a little bit redundant, but I want to kind of make sure. And besides, I'm giving you guys valuable research for this being a speedrun challenge, so I think that is definitely okay. But yeah, looking forward to Afterbirth. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff, and yeah, the videos are going to be phenomenal. So yeah, so how many of you thought my video broke? I imagine a few of you did. I feel like I'm okay, let me be real with you. I have been traveling all day to come home, and am then, you know, making this, which is really good fun, honestly. I was looking forward to doing it, but it does mean that I am in the kind of state you get into after traveling for a while. You know, when you get home after being on holiday, whatever, you've been traveling all day, loads of hours on various forms of, ooh, rosary, good for the spirit hearts, bad for the Bible. That sounds like a really sort of weird lifestyle choice to make. Either way, you know, the kind of travel energy, I like to call it, when you're going around and the purpose of, I have to get to here by this time and get on this train or this plane and do this and then make sure I'm not late for this, and that kind of relentless, I have to be here and here and here, I cannot miss my stuff, it is booked and paid for, God forbid, I will murder a puppy. And that kind of sort of relentless go, go, go kind of sustains you. No matter how tired you get, no matter how bad you feel, no matter sort of what you end up doing, that purpose, I find, tends to drive you while traveling. So you get home after all of this traveling, when everything's done, you no longer need to worry, and once you put all your stuff down, the Lucky Rock's not actually horrible. In fact, because we have ourselves Epic Fetus, I'm actually going to take the Lucky Rock, and I'm going to get some tangible value out of it, because it's going to make our shops a lot better. So I'm actually wanting a room that has a sizable amount of rocks in to make a good investment from this, though annoyingly we are very much rockless as it currently stands, which is just very upsetting, actually. Like, I mean, I've been wanting to do something good with the Lucky Rock for a while, and then the first time I actually have the ability to do so, it just doesn't work for me. I mean, I guess in this context we can at least get a little bit of money, but it's not really what I was hoping for. I'm going to go to the shop, and as long as the stopwatch isn't there, I'm going to move on. If the stopwatch is there, then I guess I'll just bomb the donation machine. Actually, that makes this faster, given I am trying to do this speedily, believe it or not. Okay, our boss, I mean, there's no point even thinking about our boss. It's gonna be fine, isn't it? And yeah, that's generally okay. We'll just top up on Spirit Hearts, and there is our Bible. But we care not for its pages right now. But yeah, travel energy. You get in, you, like, put your stuff down, take your coat off or whatever, and then suddenly, like a massive draining battery, it is just... I am done. Also, that entire sentence I just said could really have been talking about something else. And let's not talk about it, okay? We're all mature individuals here, and we don't need to snigger. Alright, I'm going to pick the Bible up just so it stops rearing its annoying head here as we generate some angel wings. I am sorry for not using the Bible properly in a few runs ago, though. That was a little bit bad of me, but, you know, to be fair, I was preparing for the going away that I'm talking about, so I think I should be forgiven, you know? Either way, the travel energy has drained, but then comes the energy of, I gotta do some rebirth. I wanna do some rebirth. My addiction has just grown and grown as I've not been able to play, and I just need to destroy Mother. Which to random strangers sounds really, really bad. I mean, just casually talking to someone, and I really need to get home and kill Mother. Can you wait there? I'm gonna go call a number. Oh, who are you gonna call? Oh, it's got some 9s in it. Or I guess 1s if you're, you know, not using a proper number. That bugs me, okay? That bugs me. And the reason it bought this room, can I do it without taking damage? Well, I mean, technically due to Holy Mantle, I actually can. But I swear, this room, out of practically any in the game, is the highest, you are taking damage now, enjoy room. Yes, let's be Magneto, why not? That actually makes having the small rock even more useful, because we don't even have to go out of our way to acquire the large amounts of money we're going to be summoning via destroying them. So I'm actually kind of happy to get that as an item. But yeah, the 1-1, I mean, I guess it bugs me because I like 999 being an emergency number because it's all the same number. And I guess 911 being it kind of bugs me because you have to switch from the 9 to the 1. So I guess if we're going to get really technical, it's like 0.4 seconds slower to ring an emergency number if the numbers aren't all the same. I imagine this applies to a lot of countries, and I realize it's probably a very silly sort of issue to have, and it's not really an issue I actually hold. It's not like when I was on holiday in America, I was like, oh, I'm so glad nothing criminal or like an accident it didn't happen right here, because if so, I'd have to phone 911, and I'm just not comfortable pressing that 1 button on my phone. I just don't think I can handle that. Also, fuck this room and everything that it stands for. Like, actually, this is ridiculous. Please just appear. I am taking so much damage, it's actually unreal. Come on, pop your stocks. At least we can get rid of them. I just feel like we got a very sizably unlucky amount of these guys, though we did get a lot of generally good stuff from this room. We're going to pop the world because we just have it, and I suppose I really should have got myself out of there with a bomb on the door more than anything else, but these things happen, and I am okay with that. We do have our super secret room as well, which is nice, though nothing we desperately need from it, so it's okay. And yeah, I realize this whole conversation thread is very pointless. Raw liver's okay, because we may still get devil deals, and the hearts to pay for them is very useful, at least compared to spending free soul hearts. Also, we're going to get a lot of money from this room, which is really, really nice for future floors. And then the Magneto combo proving really quite good, so that makes me happy. Annoyingly having to deal with Teratoma, though I'm not going to move out of this corner, simply because that means that the explosive won't shoot me, though I underestimated the spider's ability to survive missiles being dropped on it, so I did get forced out of my safety corner there. It is very much a shame. Alright, we are very much slowing down here in terms of a speed run. I feel like this floor really took way longer than it should, primarily because of the room with all the skulls in, but there's not much I can do about that, except maybe redo it and not fail this time. More money is, you know, whatever. I kind of I'm going to take Guppy's collar simply to guarantee devil deals over angel rooms, because I think devil deals are probably more useful when considering the fact I have epic fetus. Because, well, I don't know, angel rooms do have defensive items, but I do have holy mantle, so it's not actually that much of a concern. So I think we're kind of okay either way there. And this is just a red chest, and we actually get our second Guppy's item, which is lovely to have. But yeah, because I've kind of been exhausted, and then I have basically fake energy. So, you know when you get so tired that you go the point beyond being tired and you start being like, haha, everything, let's dance! Yeah, I'm kind of in that I mean, you can just tell from how I've been acting, and I do apologize if it is a big departure from how you normally expect me to be in these videos. It is very much a one-off, but, you know, I just wanted to tell you why, and I wanted to make sure you knew what was going on. But I'm still having fun, and hopefully you guys are as well. And it's actually kind of nice to be destroying and doing a sort of speedy challenge in a video where I'm feeling like this. I think it complements it quite nicely. I'm not even going to waste the time it would take to pick that up to prevent it showing up again. I just don't think it is worth it. I am a little bit upset that this room even exists, actually, but again, not going to worry about it. Going to grab the money because I cannot resist, and we are going to basically be killing Mom fairly soon, so we're not terribly behind, but given that it is possible to beat a speed run all the way to, like, Blue Baby in 4 minutes, we are definitely slower than probably max potential. There was a lot of money on that greed. In fact, we are nearly at cap money, so I think this Lucky Rock definitely paid dividends. I mean, having a Lucky Rock in real life would be one of the most ridiculous things going, because every time you smash a rock open, you get a gold coin. Would that not be incredible? I mean, yes, you'd look a little bit crazy if you were out and about and you saw a rock and you were like, hang on, I require... How are our tears doing? Our tears aren't actually that bad. I require a pickaxe, for I am going to destroy that rock over there. Are you okay, dude? It's like a little pebble type thing. Can you maybe not do that? No! I must evacuate the bowels of this rock. I must kill it to its very core. I must shatter it asunder so that I may claim the riches within. Dude, it's a garden pebble off that poor person's path. You are actually insane, and we're going to leave you now. That's fair enough. Leave me. I will claim the treasure by myself. I love rocks. Rocks. And then you end up going to a mental institute for liking rocks too much, and that's really the moral of the story. Alright? It's okay to like rocks, but you gotta remember that rocks don't rock. Or something. I don't really know. Either way, did I just get a spirit heart for attacking Mum, or was there a tinted rock that I failed to spot on my first entry into here? Because I'm assuming that is the case, though we are very much struggling to land Epic Fetus, which is the one disadvantage of Epic Fetus when fighting the mother. Okay, so we've acquired a fair amount of life. We are going to go the chest simply to get ourselves more items for Mega Satan. We are going to become Guppy. I think that is okay. And we're also going to Whore of Babylon just because it will trigger, and I guess the speed boost is probably okay. Also, I like being a Demon Horn Princess. I think there's definitely an advantage to that. Nothing really worth boss rushing for there. Mr. Mega, I don't actually know if Mr. Mega interacts in the way you would assume with Epic Fetus, because technically Epic Fetus isn't a bombs. I know it affects Dr. Fetus, at least I'm sort of 90% sure it does, but I'm not 100% on its Epic Fetus interaction, so I think for now, it is probably sensible to just leave it, given I'm trying to complete this as fast as possible as a little challenge, and doing the boss rush for not really any guaranteed or perhaps even tangible gain is probably a silly way of approaching this. Honestly, I don't even need to open these chests. I just kind of need to blitz my way through here as fast as Guppy Demon possible. So we're going to try and go for that route. We're going to clear out this room of very angry spiders as effectively as we can, though they won't group up and die as a pack, which I think is just highly insensitive of them. If this is... oh, it's a 6. Well, I guess that's kind of pointless for our current run. So let's do our boss, and it is Loki, which I am totally cool with. I mean, it's not going to take too long. 4 missiles is nice, though the spikes do make navigating the room a little bit irritating, though not by much. We obviously don't need Goat Head, and Headless Baby is very pointless, as is Mum's Heel, but we may as well take it just so we have some fancy red shoes going on, because, you know, I think it's important to color coordinate your outfit when entering into the Fashion Rebirth competition. It very, very much makes sense, I would say. Okay, Mr. Sloth, that was... oh yeah, the Lucky Rock does affect Womb Rocks. I wasn't actually 100% on that, so that's pretty damn neat. Though you don't actually need money by the time you get here. I guess if you have money equals power, it's kind of useful, but if you've had Lucky Rock for a while like I am, you're not really going to be struggling for money. So it's nice, but ultimately pointless. Much like your mother! I don't know where I was going with that. I just wanted to say something. Don't know why I decided to damage myself there. I just wanted to leave this room because, A, I don't feel like slaughtering poor Dingle Dangles, and I know what you're thinking, heresy! But at the same time, would have taken a fair while to bash our way through that room, so I am cool with just skipping it. So this whole area is just very much a dead end. Getting bombs is kind of pointless as well. I don't like how many times I need to say the word pointless in an Epic Fetus run. I hope so much that Afterbirth adds a load of cool synergies for this, because it's almost stopwatch level, because once you pick up stopwatch, the run is pointless. You know you're gonna win, all the enemies are just ridiculously easy, and it's just, you know, it's a nice item, but I think there's a level at which you get too overpowered. Only as the Lost is Epic Fetus still something you have to think about. As everyone else, it's pretty much, yeah, you know? So I am happy that A, I'm going to get to Mega Satan with this, which I've not done before, so that'll be fun, and that we are doing a little bit of a speedrun competition together, everyone who is participating and watching. So we do have that going for us, and we are going to have a quick shredding of It Lives Here. Okay, not doing a... I was about to say, we're not doing a ridiculous amount of damage, which I feel like is very much underselling the power of missile spamming, but you do know what I mean. It is very possible to get 1 to 2 shot Epic Fetuses on Mum. So hopefully the Cathedral doesn't stand in our way too much, though it does have a very, very good chance to. But yeah, playing Isaac while travel-tired crazy energy, you know, it's a pretty interesting experience, I would definitely say. What I would like to ask you guys, though, I like to do these questions. I think it's important to indulge in musings. Are you someone who enjoys the going journey or the return journey more? So say you're going on holiday, you're going on a plane, you're flying to somewhere you really like for a week of lovely, just fun and relaxation, and you're excited and it's gonna be good. Do you prefer the journey to get there, the going to the airport, the getting on the plane, the drive to your hotel, all the various things, waiting to get your luggage, and you know, all the time you've got, oh, we're getting there, we're going on holiday, exciting, yes, and you've got, you know, the nice positive, this is going to be a fun week energy? Or do you prefer the, we've had a good holiday, everything was good, but we're a little bit tired, we kind of miss our normal lives, let's just have a nice relaxing journey home, being like, bye hotel? Did you ever have that when you were kids, by the way? Were your parents ever like, say goodbye to the hotel? And you're like, bye hotel? I love saying bye to buildings. By the way, I'm skipping the cathedral because I realized something as I got here. I'm supposed to be speedrunning, and I've been clearing, like, every room like a jackass. But yeah, I was actually on a, train the other day, and there was a parent, I forgot you could be hit by that by flying, and there was a parent telling their kid to say goodbye to the town that they were obviously holidaying in, and I was like, oh yeah, I mean, at the time I was like, don't teach the kid that buildings have feelings, what is wrong? And I got really irrationally angry, and then I remembered, wait, no, I have said goodbye to a fair amount of inanimate objects in my time, so I cannot really complain there too much. But it was an interesting dichotomy. I would love to know how many of you guys have actually done something similar. Let's get ourselves a dead cat. Why the hell not? As if we needed a little bit more survivability. Always good to find a Joker card. I would skip Super Greed, but any opportunity to slaughter Super Greed is very much one I'm going to take, because I hate Super Greed with, oh, they're so cute, adorable, and murdered horribly. That's brilliant. Much like, in fact, I'm not going to finish that sentence. Hey, Isaac, I've got a present for you. I've got another present for you. How are you liking my presents, Isaac? It's Christmas, come explosions. But yeah, are you someone who prefers the excitement journey, going on holiday, or the nice sort of relaxed, we're going home now everybody, journey coming back? Personally, I think the journey coming back is best, because in my experience, the journey home is always, I guess, easier and seems to go quicker than the journey going. And I don't really know why, but I've always tended to prefer it. I guess for me, it's that I equally like being on holiday as I do like being at home. So there's not really a period of going on holiday where I'm like, time is going really fast because I don't want this to end. I'm very much just an enjoy it as it happens type person. So the journey there isn't a super slow, I desperately want to get there. And the same tone as that, the journey home isn't a sort of, oh, I don't want to go home, so it takes super slow as well. I'm kind of just, this is happening, this is all good. Also, because I just picked up Tough Love, it looks like there's a hole filled with teeth in the middle of my cat princess demon's head, which is actually horrific. So, shall we have a go at Mr. Mega Satan? Getting Undefined is kinda cool, actually. I'm going to use it, I think. You never know, we may get ourselves an I am error, and unfortunately, we do not. Well, this is a very good room on the chest for Epic Fetus, and by very good room on the chest for Epic Fetus, I mean that, no, that sucks. Also, if you are thinking about having a go at the speedrunniness of what we're doing here, I want you to beat Mega Satan. I want to make that one of the requirements. Now, those of you that took an early devil deal are now going, God damn it, Rage, you suck! I do apologize. I really, really do. So I'm probably going to charge up and use Undefined again. Though actually, if I get a new flaw, will that reset the devil deal? Not the devil deal, sorry, the Mega Satan opening? Probably. And next episode, I'm gonna tell a story about swimming room changing rooms while on holiday, so you can imagine how that went with me. So you should look forward to that. You definitely should. Alright, this room is very much fine. A little bit stressful when you can't take much damage and the shots are coming at you from every direction. The wafer, that is a very nice pickup before Mega Satan. And I'm assuming Blue Baby is kind of in this direction, actually. So this is kind of a fortunate secret room find with I am error. Trying to do as much compound damage to these guys as possible, though I did end up missing both of them there, so that is a little bit on the awkward side of things. And finally, oh, I hate the darkness rooms because I can barely see my target on the floor, so I probably take way more damage than I should against these. Didn't even notice that was a poop room there, so that was definitely awkward. But because I have the wafer and the holy mantle, I mean, I didn't even take damage to that, and even if I did, it's not really the end of the world. I've probably still got about 14 effective hearts, so that is okay. In fact, I can just use having holy mantle to walk through that room without having to give a damn, so that's kind of handy. Holy Mantle, a very, very good item. I mean, of course it is. But yeah, I cannot wait to be a Pokemon trainer in Rebirth. That is going to be very, very fun. Okay, Blue Baby. I need to kill you. Just, you know, just because I can, and I feel like it validates the run more if I do actually take you out, though you have a lot of health. You never really realize it. And based on what Tammy's head did, and the drops we've got, and the fact we're guppy, even if we were firing tears this run, this would definitely be a slaughter of a run, so I think we're okay, Epic Fetusing this. Goodbye, Blue Baby. He seems a little bit blue about that. No, but for real, he's like really upset that we killed him. I mean, it's not my place to say, but he is crying like a baby. Oh man, obvious unfunny joke since 2010, Rage Gaming in the house! Sometimes, right, I wonder how anyone I know puts up with me. But then I remember, because I make them. Please die. Oh my god. Oh my god, I am going to hurt someone. There we go. That was ridiculous. I'm kidding, by the way. I'm not going to hurt someone. I'm allergic to physical violence. You know, it's a proper medical condition, I think. I mean, it's called extreme painititis reactimus, and it's a very, very important condition that we all should be aware of and affects billions of people in the world. It's quite insane, actually. Alright, bloat, that was awesome. I do like it when a bloat fight goes pretty quickly, because I hate it when a boss fight feels a little bit bloated, you know? Good. Goodbye, Dark Ones. Alright, Mega Satan, I will take you, Book of Belial, and we are... Ooh, I should charge Book of Belial. There's no reason not getting a little bit of bonus damage. It can only help make things go smoother, and we actually get a Dagaz rune, which I'm going to use simply to remove the curse, so I can see how much health I'm working with, and to gain the Spirit Heart itself. So that is actually a really useful find. Alright, let us do this. But you gotta kill Blue Baby as well as Mega Satan. I think that's the better way of doing this. Book of Belial. And the good thing about Epic Fetus, of course, is it hits all of him at once at all times. So there's really, like, no need to even aim. Are the summons that Mega Satan does weaker than the normal boss versions of these guys? I don't think that's true, but I could be wrong on that. It feels like boss rush bosses are weaker. In fact, I think I remember someone telling me they're at like 70% strength, so it would also make sense if that is how this went as well. Death does need to die, as well as his annoying horse. Like, does anybody like his horse? Because I genuinely don't think that they do. And there we go, we have ourselves Mr. Raff doing his Raffy things. That's annoying damage to take there, but I couldn't really get out of it. Super Envy, again, is just irritating as hell. Having to take damage to my own Epic Fetus there is exactly why. There is a lot of little Envy faces going around. Don't you just want to punch all of them? I may take a little bit too much damage here, but I can still get hit, like, 6 times, so I'm not too concerned that I am playing a little bit on the sloppy side of things, and being able to one-shot Super Sins kind of signifies to me that they are weaker versions, because the earlier Super Sins were not getting a one-shot. Now it's time for the Angels. Imagine Weeping Angels. They need to be an enemy mechanic in more games, because it's just beautifully designed. It really is. Ow, I don't want beams of light shot in my face. That is so rude. Mega Satan, you don't have much left in you. You are about to become a little bit of a skull. And then I would say he's definitely going to be boned, because he's going to die as a skull. I know, I'm just on point with my humor today. I think I really, really am. Either way, I hope you guys have had a wonderful last few days, and I hope you all had a great Easter, actually. I would hate to think it was anything less than chocolicious, and you know I don't use the word chocolicious lightly, it's just not in my vocabulary, and I'd love to hear some stories of things you've been getting up to for the last few days. It's always a pleasure to read, as it is a pleasure to slay Mr. Satan Man. There you go, guys, a lovely, fun little speedrun there. I say speedrun, maybe I took it a little bit too slow, but the challenge has been thrown. My name's been Rage, I'm glad like you've enjoyed this, it really does help, and I do appreciate it, and subscribe for more. Oh, goodbye.